Start again. Okay, we got a good thing there. And I think I'm back. I hope I'm back. There we go. Sorry about that, folks. Oh man, gotta love technology. I'm glad that the little issue that we had was yesterday or today, and rather than yesterday. So we're back. I'm just going to quickly go through because whenever these happen, I always get rid of the last ones. Talking about some Rolling Stones top 500 tracks of all time. I already went through the first 10, but I'm just going to really quickly go back through it. And as I mentioned in the first stream, I don't really listen to tracks. Like, I listen to tracks, but not on their own. I usually listen to them in the context of the album rather than as a single, which is part of the reason why I very rarely will listen to a single that is being used to promote an album. Like, I like to listen to a track in context of the album that it's being presented on, because that's how I kind of digest music in that sense. So it'll be interesting to see how everybody lands on this one. I know I can see some Elton John on there. I can see some Prince. I can see some Beatles. But you know me, I'm a huge progger. Like, I love progressive rock. I love that. I love metal. I love rock. So it'll be interesting to see how some of these tracks fall. So yeah, let's dive in. I'm just going to go through quickly, like, these first, couple hundred. As I mentioned, don't know Kanye West. The Supremes is a good one. Don't know this track, Lizzo, I've heard of, but I haven't listened to that. Same with Harry Nelson. Carly Simon, You're So Vain. I already mentioned a little bit about how this song is essentially like a self-fulfilling prophecy. And like, yeah, you wrote a song for this person. So anyway, Cyndi Lauper, Time After Time. I love Cyndi, so I think that's a great choice. Don't know about the Pixies. Miles Davis is my boy. I love all of his albums, and Kind of Blue is one of my favorites from him. And so I'm glad to see that this is on the list. I'd like to see it higher, but what are you going to do? I'm shocked that Welcome to the Jungle is so high on this list. I would have put it so much lower in terms of like numerical order. So that's kind of how I'm going to be using this. Higher in terms of numbers means higher like numerically on the list, rather than lower being like the lower the tier. So yeah, just shocked to see that there. Same with Old Town Road, because I believe this track was on the like the top. I think it's the all time now top. Like the longest it's been number one. So I mean, that's huge. Okay, and now we're caught up within the little blip. Sorry about that. But I am going to kind of run through these first ones. Otherwise, this stream is going to take forever. And I do have a cutoff point at 7 Eastern Standard Time. So we've got about just under an hour and a half. So let's see if we can do this. The Breeders' Cannonball. Sure. I guess so. The Weeknd, House of Balloons. Yeah, I can see that. That's fine. Don't know this one at all. I'm so sorry. Lil Wayne. What? Sure. Don't know this one at all. There's gonna be a lot of tracks on here that I'm like, I don't know. So, I'm going to be showing a lot of my my cards on the table in terms of this one. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. But whatever. Weezer, Buddy Holly. Sure. I mean, I wasn't a big fan of Weezer. Still not really a big fan. I know a lot of people love Weezer. It's just not my jam. I mean, I was more into the early 60s, or sorry, early 70s kind of psychedelic rock and progressive rock when this song came out, so it really didn't do anything for me. I Can't Help Myself, Sugar Pie, Honey Bunch. Yeah, that's fair. I do like the fact that I can actually play these songs, right? So if I'm like, oh, what does this sound like? I now know what it sounds like. Lady Gaga's Bad Romance. Yeah, I mean, I still love this song. I think that's a great choice. Don't know Robert. I don't know this one. No, I don't know this one either. Santana. Okay. An early one from him too. Interesting. Huh. All right. This one, I have no idea. I'm not well seasoned in the rap or hip hop scene, so what are you gonna do? The Go-Go Seal Our Lips. What does this sound like? No, I don't know that one. Christoph, Sunday Morning Coming Down. Is this the one I think it is? No, it's not the one that I think it was. I thought it was like Sunday or Easy Like Sunday Morning, something like that. Maybe it is. I don't know. It's a little too folky for me. Janet Jackson, Rhythm Nation. Okay, yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Chris Mayfield. Nope, don't know this one. Sorry. Wow, there's a lot that I don't know. Stand By Your Man. If this is what I think it is, yeah, very country. Peter Gabriel, Salisbury Hill. There he is. I would have put this one in like the top 10 myself, but you know me. This was the one that rocketed him into the public eye after he left Genesis. So absolutely. Sad to see that it's, in the 400s rather than like the 40s, but what are you going to do? I don't make this list. This is part of the reason why I'm doing it. I think it's just kind of fun. Let's see here. The Animals House of... I'm surprised that this one's out 471. I would have put that much, much higher. Or I guess much lower. Or whatever. I don't know that one. Sorry, guys. Dixie Chicks. Okay. Goodbye, Earl. That's a good one. Maisie Starr. Don't know that one. Nirvana, Come As You Are. I wonder... Obviously, there's going to be a lot more Nirvana on here because... Smells Like Teen Spirit. I'd be shocked if it wasn't on here. I enjoy this one. I'm not a big fan of the grunge movement, but it's still all right. I love that bass line. Don't know that one. Daft Punk. I love this track. I feel like Daft Punk did so much better. So, I don't know. I wouldn't have put this one on there. I'm pretty sure like Around the World and Harder, Faster, those ones will most definitely be on here. So interesting to see that one's on here. Joni Mitchell. I love Joni. That's such a good one. John Lee Hooker. Don't know. Van Morrison. Okay. Glad to see he's on here. Roy Orbison. Sure. Yeah. Did a lot to help out the rock and roll scene. Steel Pulse. Don't know this one. Slade. Yeah. Good to see. Oh no, not Slade. Sade. Or I guess Sadie? I don't know. Definitely not Slade. Yeah, very different than Slade. Okay, Beck Loser. Interesting choice. Not a big fan of this Beck song. I love Beck, but not a big fan of this one. The one that, kind of broke him onto the scene, but not a big one. John Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer. Not my favorite Bon Jovi track, but it's a fun one. Lana Del Rey, Summertime Sadness. I love Lana. I think that's a great one. White Rabbit. Agreed. Love this track. Don't know this one. Missy Elliott. Yeah, sure. Don't know Missy. I've heard of Missy for sure. Toto's Africa. All right, for sure. Okay. Yeah, I think like these first like 100 or a couple are just kind of like, I don't know this one. I'm sorry, guys. Load more. Yes, indeed. Sponsored stories? No, thank you. I'm good without. All right. I think we are now into the 450 to 400. Neil Young. Sure. Blue Oyster Cults, Don't Feel the Reaper. Gotta have more cowbell. I think that's a great track. Don't know this one. Sorry, guys. Beatles Help. The first inductee of the Beatles being Help. I think that's a great one. I know that I hope they'll have a lot more from Beatles, as it is one of my favorites. Bruce Springsteen. Not a big fan of Bruce. Not a big fan of the Boss. Just not really for me. Love T-Rex. Love the Roger Dean artwork on that. Yeah. That's the good stuff. Love that one. That's a good one. 50 Cent in the Club. Can't tell you either way whether or not that's a good one. Because I've never heard it, so I can't say. Let's see what else we've got on here. Fall Out Boy. Sugar, We're Going Down. Never was a big fan of Fall Out Boy. Oh yeah, this is the one that's we're going down, down, blah, 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 blah. Yeah, not a big fan of Fall Out Boy, and it's so interesting now that we're starting to get some ideas of like the tracks that came before. I can't think of anybody that would put this track over Salisbury Hill from Peter Gabriel. Like almost all the tracks now, I'm going to be like, well, this song's not as good as Peter Gabriel. This song's not as good as Peter. That's just going to be running through my head the entire time this list is going to be going in. Motorhead, Ace of Spades, absolutely good track there. Don't know this one, so I can't say. Alicia Keys, sure. Not really my scene, but okay. Don't know this one. Megan Thee Stallion, sure. Yeah, don't know this one either. Carly Rae Jepsen! Hey! I love Carly Rae. This is such a good song. Yeah, I would have put this one much lower on the list in terms of like numerical order. There we go. Some Rush. Hopefully not the last one because I can name so many other tracks that I do love more than the Limelight. Like it's a great track, but yeah. Ramones, not a big fan of Ramones. Don't really like that early punk stuff. Pet Shop Boys. All right. Again, not a big fan, but whatever. No, Summertime Blues. Well, the only reason why I know this is because Rush covered them on their Feedback album. So that's the only one. Hey, the first introduction from Prince. Good year. Yeah, I can't really say too much about that. I never actually sat down and listened to Prince. So I can't even say if I've heard any of his music outside of his Super Bowl appearance, which is so bad. Ugh. I mean, I'm thinking about that. I'm like that. My music loving card should be taken away. Don't know this one. Sorry. Queen. Oh, wow. No. I would have put this one at least in the top 100. This is such a good track. Such a good track. Criminally. No. See, like, look at that. Nah. What are you thinking? Harry Styles above Queen's Under Pressure? Oh my god. Like, I know I'm showing my bias here, but geez. I mean, this is part of the reason why I'm doing this, is just like to see just how ludicrous these tracks are. Sure, yeah, Sugar Hill Gang, I don't know, so can't really say. Nicki Minaj, Super Bass, not a big fan of Nicki. She's a great artist, but just not my thing. Muddy Waters, all right. Glad to see Muddy on here. Blackstreet. Yeah, I didn't. I was going to say Backstreet, but no, that's Blackstreet. No Diggity. I actually know that track. So there you go. Fiona Apple, Criminal, for sure. Yeah. Don't know this one at all, so I can't say too much. The Smiths. Oh, man, my uncle's been trying to get me into the Smiths my entire life. He's like, oh, you'll love it. It's so deep. It's so you. When I listen to it, I'm like, not for me, man. Not really for me. The Mamas and the Papas. I love this track. It's such a good track. It's hauntingly. It's so haunting, even though it's so upbeat. Love it. Mariah Carey. Okay. Which, actually, I wonder if Mariah Carey's track for All I Want for Christmas Is You, I wonder if that's going to be on here, because that's a fantastic track. I will be remiss if that is not on here. Don't know this one. Green Onions. Sorry, friends. Okay, this one I love. And this was the last pop song that I thoroughly, thoroughly loved. I can't think of anything else, maybe outside of Call Me By Your Name from Lil Nas. Yeah, that's the only other one lately within the past 10 years that have like come out like as a mainstream pop song that I really, really love. All the other pop songs that I really like are kind of like, I don't know, indie pop or like, Lana Del Rey or Lorde or Carly Rae Jepsen or Ava Max, and they're kind of pop, but like straight up pop, right? So this was the last one that I really, really liked. So glad to see this one on the list. Pearl Jam Alive, sure. Again, not a big fan of Pearl Jam. Depeche Mode, okay. Now we're getting into some good stuff. Blondie, Dreamin', sure. Blondie's all right. I might not have put Dreaming on here though. I mean, maybe there's another Blondie track. Them, don't know. What does this even sound like? Oh, okay. Yeah, I know this track. Everybody knows this track. Gloria. Buffalo Stance, never heard of. Wilco, Heavy Metal Drumming. Interesting, never heard of this one. Sorry. Elma Brothers Band, The Whipping Post, sure. Foo Fighters, hey! I know this song. Oh yeah. After a while, most Foo Fighters songs just kind of bleed together. But yeah, sure. Actually, my favorite Foo Fighters song is A230, or is it A320? I don't know. It's the one off the Godzilla soundtrack. That's my favorite Foo Fighters song. And I'm sad that they didn't put it on any of their albums. Cat Stevens, Father and Son, yeah, that's fair. Leonard Skinner's Freebird, I would put this a lot further down on this, but you also know my bias. I love the outro. Yeah, such a great song. Such a great song. Run DMC, I can't even say I've actually heard any of a Run DMC, so that's on me. Selenia, no, can't say I've heard that one. Kiss, Rock and Roll All Night. Not a big fan of Kiss. Yeah, just not a big fan of Kiss. Ain't Nobody. Which one's this one? Let's listen to that one just for... Yeah, that's very 80s. Not my thing. Bill Withers, Lovely Day. Okay. Fleetwood Mac, Go Your Own Way. Good to see. Yeah, I like that one. Fleetwood Mac's great. Load more. Let's head on over into the 300s. This will be good. 400. David Bowie, Station to Station. You know what? I don't think I've ever listened to this one. What does this even sound like? No, this is a new one for me. I don't think I've ever heard this one before. Hey, George, how's it going? Glad to see you on. We're just going through the top 400 right now. I guess now we're into the 300s. Don't think I've ever listened to this David Bowie track, but good to see some Bowie on here. Sylvester, never heard of this one. Duran Duran, let's try that again. Hungry Like the Wolf. That's a great track. Hungry Like the Wolf. Public Enemy, Bring the Noise. Great year. Can't really say I've listened to it. Elvis Costello, sure. Planet Rock. What does this even sound like? This just sounds good. Ooh, all right. Liking this. Oh, okay, now I know this. The first couple of seconds in, I'm like, what is this? Okay, now I know what this is. Yeah, no, that's fun. That's fun. Again, very 80s. I can see where that, helped direct music. Jack, sure. Haven't heard that one. James Brown, Say It Loud. I'm Black and I'm Proud. Good track. Yeah. Wow. Coldplay's Fix You at 390. Okay. I would have put that a little bit higher up on the list. And I know I'm using that interchangeably at this point. Blah. I said I was going to be lower and higher, whatever. I would have put this much closer to the 1 than I would to the 500. But what are you going to do? Eric Church, never heard of this one. Ooh, looks like we've got Daniel. Hey, what up, man? I get the only prog rock classics will be stuff like Rush, Yes, and nothing else. Yeah, so far we've had Rush with Limelight. We've had Peter Gabriel with Salisbury Hill. That's about it. And as I mentioned before, most of these I'm basically going to be saying, well, this isn't as good as Limelight or this isn't as good as Salisbury Hill. So yeah, whenever you're ranking songs like this, I'm always just like, oh man. It will be interesting. I'm really hoping to see some Genesis, but I have a feeling all we'll see are Rush and Yes, and maybe Pink Floyd. I'd be shocked to see if Comfortably Numb isn't on here. So yeah, we'll see. Metallica's Enter Sandman. Okay, again, would have put this much further along. Pretenders, sure, that's fine. DMX, never heard of. I've heard of DMX, but I haven't heard of. Well, maybe I have. I shouldn't just say that. Okay, sure. New York Dolls, sure. Yeah, I don't know that one. Okay, I know Lola. That's good. Diana Ross, I'm coming out. Great to see some Diana on here. Yeah. Oops, I moved it. Why did I do that? I feel like that there are much better Metallica. I agree. Yeah. But it's also the one that kind of broke through out into the mainstream, how many people really had heard One or Master of Puppets, right? So yeah, all right, Diana Ross, good. Cardi B, I think that's no, it was Megan Thee that was on here. So Cardi B, I like it. Good job. Tyler's going to be good to see some Donald Glover on here. But I can't say I've ever actually sat down and listened to this album or any of the tracks. So, yeah. Pascal, good to see you. How's it going? Fiona Apple. That's the second Fiona Apple track on here. I think that's the first repeat, if I'm counting my cards properly. So, yeah. Still sure. Yeah, like some of these, like, I don't know this one. D'Angelo, Untitled, How Does It Feel? Is this the one that I think it is? I don't think it is. There's a lot of tracks that's like, How Does It Feel? Yeah, no, I never heard of that one. The Killers, Mr. Brightside. Not a big Killers fan. Yeah. And again, now that like I've seen some of the tracks, like, would we really say that Mr. Brightside is better than Under Pressure from Queen and David Bowie? No. Absolutely not. But I don't write these things. The Cure, Picture You. I'm not a big fan of The Cure, but whatevs. Okay. Yeah, good to see some like early stuff on here. The Drifters, Up on the Roof. Yeah. We got to be thankful for. Yeah, okay. I'm just going to like... Hotline Bling. I actually like this track. That was a good track. I had that as my office phone for a while. So that was fun. Don't know this guy. Unless I do. Let's see. Nope, can't say I've never heard it. Elton John, Benny and the Jets. Not my favorite Elton John track. Not even my favorite from Goodbye Yellow Brick Road. But sure. I also love the fact that they use the Candle in the Wind. Oh, right. Benny and the Jets and Candle in the Wind. So it's like that. Buddy Holly, Peggy Sue. Okay, good to see some Peggy Holly on there. The Cars, just what I... Now, again, which one? Oh, yes. Some good classic rock. I actually enjoy this track. I really do it. It's like a cottage staple. Soundgarden, Black Hole Sun. Sure, yeah. I mean, again, I'm not a big fan of that whole grunge movement, but what are you going to do? Frank Ocean, Thinking About You. Sure. The Crystals. Which one is this? See, I'd listen to this every day. This is I love the good doo-wops. I love that. The Sex Pistols. Not a big fan of the Sex Pistols. I can't say that. Grateful Dead. I know a lot of people love Grateful Dead. Not my jam. Not my jam, which is so interesting, right? Like, I should love them, but I just, not a big fan. Bob Marley. Good to see some Bobby on here. Good job. Don't Merry Go Round. Never heard of this one. Interesting. Yeah. Jimmy Cliff, The Harder They Come. No, don't know that one. It will be interesting to see if like anything from like some really big proggers are on here. Prince. That's the second Prince track. Little Red Corvette. Don't know this one. Patti Smith. Okay, good to see some Patti on here. Taylor Swift, the first one. Woo, my girl. Yeah, actually, Miguel, that was exactly what I was thinking, to see if there's some 21st Century Schizoid Man. I think that would be the only one that I would know, like, for certain that I would put on there. But yeah, interesting to see that the first induction from Taylor Swift is Blank Space. I mean, I love 1984. 1989. Love that album. So, yeah, hopefully we'll see more of it. Cheap Trick. Good to hear. I don't know Thelma Houston. Michael Jackson, the first one. Rock With You. Oh man, yeah, I'm not familiar with a lot of these. Ice Cube. Good to see some Ice Cube on here. Don't know this one. I'm just going to speed along as we get into the 350s. Okay, don't know this guy. Sorry, the Zombies. Time of the Season. I actually enjoy this one, if this is the one I think it is. That doon doon doon, doon doon doon. Is the time? Boo! Leave me alone. It is. Okay, good track. Very good track. Love this track. Love it. Good choice. Roxy Music. Okay, yeah, Virgin playing. That's fine. Elvis Presley. Not a big fan of Elvis. Not a big fan. So yeah, I'm gonna move on. BTS, don't know. Carole King. Again, I don't think I've ever sat down and listened to this one. Even though I know it's a really prominent album, I don't think I've ever actually sat down and listened to it. Yeah. Black Sabbath, Iron Man. Yeah, I love this track. Lots of other Black Sabbath tracks that I like a little bit more, but it's good to see that one on here. Doobie Brothers, good job. Good. What a Fool Believes. Is this the one I think it is? Okay, it's the one I don't know. Chuck Berry, good to hear. The Monkees, I'm a Believer. That's good. That's nice. I like to see that one on here. The Clash, no, not a big fan of The Clash. Yeah. The third track from Prince. Good to see. There we go. That's what we're talking about. Some Paranoid. Dun, dun, dun. Yeah, I love the fact that I believe it's Paranoid that goes with, is it Deck the Halls? Yeah, I think Deck the Halls and Paranoid has the same kind of rhythm and the same cadence. So you can sing the two kind of interchangeably. Or is that Paranoid? Dun, 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 dun. No, that's War Pigs. Wrong one. Anyway, Cher, Believe, good one. Hall & Oates, She's Gone. Not my favorite Hall & Oates track, but I know that more will most likely be on here. Marshall, yeah, I don't know this one. Sorry, fun. The second Grateful Dead, Ripple. Good to see. The Temptations, Papa Was a Rolling Stone. Yeah, good to see. Good to see. Rihanna, Umbrella. Is this? Yeah, Umbrella. Everybody knows this one. Not my favorite Rihanna song, but it's still good. I mean, this will be immortalized by dude that plays Spider-Man. Tom Holland? Is that it? Yeah, when he did the lip sync on this one, it just A+. A+ performance. Don't know. Oh, yeah, Please, Mr. Postman. I know this one. Yeah, that's a good one. That's a fun one. The Notorious B.I.G., Big Papa. I can't say I've ever heard it. Bad Bunny. Never heard of this one. And yet it's so high on the list. Interesting. Huh, okay, sure. Red Hot Chili Peppers. Not a big fan of Red Hot Chili Peppers. And I don't even think I know this track. So, yeah, whatever. Don't know that one. Rilo. Don't know that one. Iggy Pop, Lust for Life. Yeah, okay. I give that one. I like that one. I mean, the fact that it's like 1977 and it sounds like a quintessential 80s pop track really goes to show how ahead of the curve Iggy Pop and David Bowie were for this track. So, yeah. Yeah. Oh, man. Daniel, you'll have to wonder what Debut is for. Red Hot Chili Peppers is so good. I know, but we all have our biases, right? I'm just not a big fan. I've never actually sat down and listened to any of their tracks. Scenes from Italian Restaurant, hell yes. Such a good track. Such a good track. 10 out of 10. Love this track. Such a good track. The piano interlude in the middle is just so freaking good. All I have to do is dream. I might know this one. Let's just have a quick listen as I... Okay. Yeah, it's fine. Neil Young, After the Gold Rusher. Not a big fan of Neil, but whatever. U2. I do not like U2. But that's just me. Tupac. I know when I was growing up, one of my best friends, when we started to go to middle school, we were always in a different school. He got really into Tupac, and like he played it for me, and I'm just like, not for me. But he seemed to love it, so that's good. Tears for Fears. Never actually sat down and listened to it, so Everybody Wants to Rule the World. I might know this one. Okay, yeah, I know this track. I actually like Rolling Stones' Everyone Wants to Rule the World rather than Everybody Wants to Rule the World. So yeah, that's just about me. Big Mama Thornton, Hound Dog. Is this the one I think it is? Yeah, the original. Yeah, I actually like that one. That's good. Bob Dylan, boo. I will go on the record and say I do not like Bob Dylan. Ugh. Not great poet, horrible musician. Blech. Shangri-La's Leader of the Pack. I don't know that one. John Coltrane. Good to see some John on here. We already had Miles Davis, but man, that was an ocean between Miles and John. Really hope to see some more Miles on here, but good to see some Coltrane. Really good. The Stooges, Wanna Be Your Dog. Cool. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Tears for a Clown. Yeah, we're getting in some like really good early stuff, which is great. Hotel California. I would have been shocked to see if this one wasn't on here, but I would have put this one so much closer into like the top 100s. But that's just that. Pascal, I don't know what you say when you said "Ach, we're un obeth." That might have been a typo. But yeah, the Doors like wow. Again, love this track. Probably my favorite Doors track. Sad to see that it's, only in the 300s, but what are you going to do? Bill Withers, Ain't No Sunshine, Liz Fair, the Divorce Song. Don't know if I've ever heard that one. Gnarls Berkeley, Crazy. Is this one? I think it is. Yes, it is. This one's okay. This one's all right. I would agree with that. That's fine. Aretha Franklin, love Aretha. That's fine. The Police, don't like the Police. Don't like the Police. Don't like Sting. I know, just not a big fan. Not a big fan. Kraftwerks, good to see some Kraftwerks on here. I wouldn't have necessarily chosen this track, but yeah, it's still pretty good. Yeah, definitely like that proto. Like a lot of stuff that the 80s would use were from Kraftwerk. So yeah, glad to see that this is on here. TLC Ain't No Scrubs. I'm shocked to see that it's only here. And here's our first Pink Floyd. Wish You Were Here. Sure. Yeah. Yeah, sure. 302. Why not? I really hope that there's more Pink Floyd stuff later on. But yeah, Bob Seger. Sure. Load more. We're going into the 200s now. We blasted through the 300s. Going into there. Let's see here. 999. Hate to interrupt, but I requested an album a few months ago and wanted to ask about an update. I am working on that 999. Hoping to get that out as soon as possible. The only thing with like requests is that I want to make sure that I do it justice. So, I like to give it a number of listens. So, but do not worry, it is coming. And thanks for all of your support. So yeah, it is on its way. But thanks for the interruption. That's great. Okay, the B-52s, Rock Lobster. Yeah, okay, I'd agree to that. Let's see here. Proghead's gonna fight me for a little scraps we get. That's okay. So let's see what we've got. B-52s. Yes, Rock Lobster. The reason why I like Rock Lobster is the amount of fun I can have with it. Like, it was a rock monster, like VeggieTales and all that. Very fun. Screamin' Haze, Put a Spell on You. Okay. I like this one. I like what he was doing. That was good. Don't like Bruce, again. And the only Bruce song that I might tolerate is Born to Run, but that's on a very good day. Beach Boys, Wouldn't It Be Nice? Yeah. Yeah, I like that track. It's a nice track. I wonder if some of the other tracks from the Beach Boys, like my favorite Beach Boys track is Get Around. So yeah. Bikini Kill, Rebel Girl. I don't know this one. No, that's the first time I've ever heard. The Who, Won't Get Fooled Again. Interesting. I like this track. I love the scream at the end. Who's Next is probably my second favorite Who album. So yeah. Let's see here. Velvet Underground. Sure, not a big fan of that. Alice Cooper, School's Out. I really hope that there's more Alice Cooper on here. My favorite track from him might be Steven. Yeah. So, I know a lot of people love School's Out. So, Tribe Called Quest. Kick It. I don't know this one. Oh. It sounds familiar. And I see that Lou Reed is on here. Not a big fan of Lou, but, Phil Collins, In the Air Tonight. So, unless we get another Peter Gabriel track, it kind of pains me that Phil Collins gets a track almost 100 albums, well, more than 100 albums after Peter Gabriel's Salisbury Hill. I love In the Air Tonight, and maybe I would say that, but yeah. Let's see here. Daniel's asking, any thoughts on the new Dream Theater epic that dropped? So I actually, at the beginning of this live stream, I actually mentioned that I don't really listen to singles. which is kind of an antithetical thing about this whole live stream thing. But what I will say is that I'm hesitant to listen to any lead up singles because I like to listen to an album as a whole. And when I listen to an album, or when I listen to a track outside of the album, it doesn't have that context to help me appreciate it. So I haven't listened to it yet. Maybe I'll listen to it. I did listen to their first track that they released from this new album, and it was fine. It was fine. I liked it. Okay, yeah, In the Air Tonight. Love this track. I would have put it much closer to the what am I trying to say? I would have put it much closer to like the 100s rather than the 200s, but whatever. Sure. Bruce Springsteen, still not a big fan of Bruce Springsteen. Atlantic City, which one's this one? That might be the first time I've ever heard this track. I do not recall it at all. Yeah, no idea what that is. The Funky, don't know this one. AC/DC, You Shook Me All. One of my least favorite AC/DC songs. I mean, I'm not a big fan of AC/DC to begin with, but I just don't like this one. Yeah. ABBA, Dancing Queen. Okay, I'll allow that. Not a big fan of ABBA, but I'll at least I understand that one. Destiny's Child, Say My Name, Say My Name. Yeah, that's fair. Leonard Cohen, the first one from Montreal guy. Interesting. I wonder if Hallelujah is going to be further on. So yeah, Ray Charles, good track, like that one. In Excess, never. Is this the one that Nope. I'm gonna just keep on going that one. I don't know Clips. The Beatles, second one from the Beatles, Penny Lane. Yeah, I'll agree to that. Wow, Karma Police coming in at the 279. Interesting. Huh. I really hope that Paranoid Android and No Surprises are on this, because those are my favorite Radiohead tracks. I mean, I would be shocked if Creep wasn't on here. Toots! I love Toots! I have an album of his. Glad to see he's on here. Bo Diddley, don't know this one. Do I know this one? Okay, that's fun. Yeah, somebody's saying that, see, just to kind of talk about what One Track Mind says about Rolling Stones has no clue what they're talking about. I would disagree. I think they know what they're talking about. It's just based on opinions, right? So when you say that these are the 500 best tracks of all time, you have to wonder what kind of credentials they're using for that. So, I mean, just because we don't necessarily enjoy it doesn't mean that it's not good. But, yeah, so I'm just going to put a little counter to that. Yeah, and I also agree with what Daniel's saying about singles. Hearing them over and over again will tire them out by the time the album is released, and that's part of the reason why I don't really listen to them. Because you hear them you hear that one particular song in a different context that you hear the album from. So it kind of makes a little bit of a disjointed listen, which is part of the reason why I don't really listen to that. So yeah. Joseph is asking what my favorite Floyd album is. That would be Adam Hart Mother. Absolute masterpiece. Buzzcocks. Okay, that's fair. Randy Newman. That's fun. Sail Away. That's great. Al Green. Good to see some Al on here. Roberta Fleck, Killing Me Softly with a Song. Do I know this one? It's got a nice groove. I don't recognize it. I'm sorry. Thin Lizzy, The Boys Are Back in Town. That's fun. I actually got to see Thin Lizzy when they opened up for Deep Purple way back when. Whiter Shade of Pale. Interesting. I mean, a good track. And yeah, I'm just going to quickly, because I ran out of the music that I was listening to. I'm going to go back and boop. Come on. There we go. Put that music on because I can't listen to anything. Or I have to listen to something at all times. Let's see here. Going to see Dream Theater live for the first time. Anything I should know? Just enjoy yourself. Just enjoy yourself. Killing Me Softly is a classic. I'm expecting What's Up by Four Blondes. Just went to that Pink Floyd exhibition. I wish I could go. I really do. I think that's great. Okay, Nine Inch Nails Closer. I agree. And you know what? I think that's perfectly placed. I think that's a great place for it. The Righteous Brothers. Sure. Yeah, that's fine. Sorry, guys. I'm just queuing up the music because I can't have silence. The Island Brothers Shouts Part 1 and 2. Sure. Yeah. Drake featuring Rihanna. Take Care. I don't know this one. August Pablo King. Yeah, I don't know that one. I'm sorry. Although I wonder if that's where... Anyway. The Replacements, Left Off the Dial. Let's see here. One Track Mind. Where should you start with Dream Theater? Wherever. I mean, I started with Scenes from a Memory and Octavarium. I thought that was great. Yeah. I mean, you really can't go wrong because each phase of the band has something really good to offer. So you can't really go wrong. Do I prefer Core of the Crimson King or Red? Core of the Crimson King. As much like I love both of them, but yeah. Marvin Gaye, Let's Get It On. Yeah, that's a good one. Dolly Parton, yeah, go Dolly. Love Dolly. Paul Simon, that's fine. Curtis Mayfield, Punisher Man. I don't know that one. The Waiters, Get Up, Stand Up. Okay, yeah. That's good. Neil Young, not a big fan of Neil. I'm just gonna blast through a couple of these. Martha Reeve and the Vandals, good job. Metallica, Master of Puppets. Good to see that this one's on here. I was kind of afraid after I saw Metallica's Enter Sandman, that'd be the only introduction. But good to see the Master of Puppets is here. That's great. Coal Miner's Daughter, good job. The Supremes, Stop in the Name of Love. That's great. Willie Nelson, Blue Eye, Colin Rain. That's cool. Parliament. Don't know that one, but cool. I Will Survive. Okay, we're coming into from 250 to 201. Purple Haze starting us off. Interesting. I'd agree to that. Joan Jett, Bad Reputation. Don't give up. Bad Reputation. I'm not a big fan of that one. NWA, Straight Outta Compton. Agreed. Again, not a big fan of that, but I at least agree. Joni Mitchell, River. Gotta love Joni. Faces. Ooh la la. Do I know this one? What is this one? Nope, never heard of that one. The Beastie Boys, Sabotage. Again, not a big fan of Beastie Boys, but I will at least agree to this. I think that's a great track. Let's see here. Joseph is asking if I play... no, not Joseph. Idia, do I play an instrument? No. I mean, I play the ukulele when I used to do story time at the library, but no. That's about it. I sing very badly. Pavement. Don't know this one, unless I do. Nope. Hey, the third Beatles, Eleanor Rigby. Hoping to see some more. Great Balls of Fire. That's fun. Digital Underground, The Humpty Dance. I only know this because of a Weird Al polka medley. That's the only way I know this one. Backstreet Boys. Love Backstreet Boys. And I'm finally glad that I can say that. Hey, One Track Mind. I love your... Oh, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad. Yeah, I Want It That Way. Not my favorite Backstreet Boys track, but I know a lot of people love it, so I also love it. I'm going to put on a light because I have a feeling I'm going to start losing. I'm going to start losing some light soon. So, Big Star, September Girls. Cool. I don't know that one. From the Doolittle soundtrack. What is this one? Are you that somebody? Nope, first time I've heard that one. Hank Williams, Your Cheating Heart. Yeah, don't know. Oh yeah, Lean on Me. Lean on Me. New Order, Blue Monday. I actually like the remix of this one. Yeah, the Supremes, You Keep Me Hanging On. Is that the one I think it is? Yeah, like that one. Groove is the Heart, sure. I'm basically just skipping any song that I don't have any kind of opinion on. Yeah, not my favorite Who track. Actually, it's probably one of my least favorite ones. But, yeah, that one's still alright. Whitney Houston. I Want to Dance with Somebody. I want to dance with somebody. Sure. The Byrds, Mr. Tambourine Man. That's a good one. Woody Guthrie. I don't know. This Land Is Your Land. Oh, yes. Yeah, okay. Beyonce, Single Ladies, all the single ladies, all the single ladies. Pascal, good to see you. Have a great night. CCR, Fortune Son, sure. The Smiths, again, not a big fan of the Smiths. Joni Mitchell, good to see some more Joni on here. Derek and the Dominoes, Layla. As much as I love this track, Eric Clapton is just, oof. I never liked him, and he's giving me more and more reasons not to. So, I mean, I still love Layla. I think, I think the song is beautiful. But, yeah. Eminem featuring Dido, Stan. Sure. A lot of these, I'm like, oh, that's not my favorite track from the artist, but, whatever. Same with this one. I mean, I'm not a big fan of Eminem to begin with, but... yeah, there you go. Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Sweet. Judy, Blue Eyes. Cool. Ike and Tina Turner. River Deep, Mountain High. I think this is... yeah, that's a good song. I agree with that one. New Order. Don't know this one. One Track Mind. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the Smiths. Not a big fan. Not a big fan. Tom Petty, Feeling Free, or Free Fallin'. I actually like this track. That's a good one. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Just Stevie Nicks, On the Edge of 17. Good. Do you like Rivers of... I never heard of them, so I can't say one way or another. Not a big fan of Elvis. Keep going. See, my dyslexia read that as Moby Dick. Do I know this one? Nope. Steely Dan, Beacon Blues. That's a great one. The Rolling Stones, Paint It Black. I would agree. I mean, again, I'm not a big fan of Rolling Stones. Don't really like them all that much, but the only tracks that I do like from them are She's Like a Rainbow and Paint It Black, so I'm glad to see that this one's on there. Boston, hells yeah. Love Boston. More Than a Feeling. Love that track. U2, again, not a big fan of U2, but I'm sure that there's going to be a lot more U2 on here because people love them. And that's fine. It's just not my jam. Funkadelia, One Nation Under a Groove. Don't know that one. Blah, 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 blah. Let's just keep it going. Oh, that's fine. Okay, I do like Rage Against the Machine. And Killing in the Name is a great track. Glenn Campbell. Sure. Okay, yeah. Love Britney Spears. And Hit Me Baby One More Time is my favorite song from her. So, yeah. I agree with this one. Full force. Young Americans. Yeah, I like that one. That's a good one. Please listen to... no, I already did. And I'm not a big fan. Stevie Wonder. Signed, Sealed, Delivered, I'm Yours. That's a good track. Elton John, Your Song. Interesting to see that this one's at 202. Yeah, I really like that track. So, yeah. Johnny Cash, Ring of Fire. And we're into the top 100s. Or I guess the top 200s, because those are anywhere from, like, 199 all the way down. So, let's see here. David Bowie, Changes. Changes. Aerosmith, Dream On. That's probably my favorite Aerosmith song. So, I agree with that one. Marvin Gaye, Sexual Healing. I agree. Don't know. Oh, I Can't Stand. Okay, yeah, I know that one. James Brown. Again, I'm just going out because I'm on a time crunch. I've got about a half hour left. Patsy Cline, Crazy. Yeah, sure. Don't know these ones. The Rolling Stones, Wild Horses. Not a big fan of that one. Gecko Boys. I don't know that one. Yeah, Bobby Turner. Don't know that one. NWA. Fuck That Police. I agree with that one. That should be there. Well, one of my favorite David Bowie songs. I mean, we're seeing a lot of Bowie, which is good because, I mean, he's a fantastic artist. And I agree with that one. Jimi Hendrix, Little Wing. Do I know this one? I should. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Bob Dylan, you already know my opinion on Bob Dylan. Yeah, so far there hasn't really been any... yeah, I agree with that one. Hasn't been anything that, like, I've been shocked with. Sinead O'Connor, Nothing Compares to You, yeah. Stevie Wonders. Simon and Garfunkel, The Sound of Silence. Yeah. Again, like, these are pretty safe bets at this point. Pretty safe bets. Lou Reed, Walk on the Wild Side. That's fine. Probably one of my favorite Lou Reed songs, because I'm not a huge fan of Lou Reed. But yeah, that's one of my favorite. Here it is. Here it is. Pink Floyd, Comfortably Numb, 179. Ugh. Okay. Only because I can see it. Look at that. Billie Eilish's Bad Guy is better than Pink Floyd's Comfortably Numb. Remember how I defended Rolling Stone? Anyway, that's an opinion. That's a take. That's a choice. Wouldn't necessarily agree with it, but there you go. Interesting. I'm sure Billie feels really good, and I mean, she deserves it. So, yeah. Now the entire time I'm like, well, that's not as good as Comfortably Numb. Van Halen, Jump. Okay, The Kinks, You Really Got Me. Again, these are very safe choices. REM, Radio Free Europe. Yeah. Television, yeah. I don't know that one. I also don't know this. Well, I know Nina. But I don't know if I know this one. Yeah, I don't know that one, though. Let's see here. Bad Guy is a good song, better than I agree. Bad Guy is a great song, but I don't know if I would quite say that it's better than Comfortably Numb. So yeah, just flipping through here, pretty safe. American Girls. Yeah. Dusty Springfield, Summer Priest. Yeah. Eminem. See, that's one of my favorite Eminem songs. So yeah, I agree to that. Mott the Hoople. See, you don't get band names like Mott the Hoople anymore. Man. Hank Williams, yeah. Ugh, Bob Dylan. There was already Mr. Tambourine Man. How can you have both on here? And how could you put this one after? No, I do not agree. I do not agree at all. This one makes me mad. Because you already had the original Mr. Tambourine Man on here. So, ugh. Anyway. Fleetwood Mac, Landslide. Yeah, I agree to that one. Nick Drake, Pink Moon. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, sure. That one's fair. REM, that's fine. Let's see here. Bubba O'Reilly, I agree. Yeah, even though I would probably put Won't Get Fooled Again before this one, because I like that one more. So, yeah. Let's see here. That's fine. Sonic Youth, sure, not a big fan, but Kingsman, Louie, yeah. Strokes, yeah, sure. Howlin' Wolf, Spoonful, okay, yeah. Again, a lot of these Super Freak, Clearwater, like, now that we're kind of getting into, like, you know, the top 100s, starting to get into some of the safer choices, because, you know, you don't necessarily need to worry about burying the lead. The first Green Day song, Basket Case, interesting. Rocket Man, yeah, okay, I agree to that. Led Zeppelin Cashmere, wow. I would have put this one a lot closer to the top, because I love Cashmere. It's one of their best songs. Don't Know Fat Domino, James Taylor, Fire and Rain, yeah. Oakland, sure. Rolling Stones, again, not a big fan of Rolling Stones, so... Clash, not a big fan of the Clash, but at least that one's probably my favorite track from them, so that makes sense. George Jones, sure. Rod Stewart. Oh, did I get Well Actually'd? Bob Dylan actually wrote Mr. Tambourine Man. The Byrds version is a cover. Oh man, I just got served. Boom. Sure, whatever. I do not like Bob Dylan, and the fact that he would cover so many different tracks is just like, sure, whatever. Yeah, I still prefer the Byrds version, but no, thanks for pointing that out. I always figured that it was a cover because, you know, whatever. Bob Marley, yeah, that's fair. Madonna, Vogue, sure. Blondie, Heart of Glass, okay, yeah. Ariana Grande, thank you, next. See, now we're getting into some more contemporary, and that's kind of what I was hoping. I was hoping to see some more contemporary stuff, kind of in the top 100s. So, and I actually really like Thank You, Next. I think it's a great track. Let's see here. Otis Redding, Trilateral Tenderness. Yeah, The Beatles. She Loves You. Yeah, okay. Not a big, like, again, I love The Beatles. Not my favorite track from them. Tina Turner, yeah, that's fair. Journey, Don't Stop Believing, of course. Don't know this track. Ben E. King, Stand By Me. Yeah, that's a great track. Absolutely. Dancing in the Street, love this track. Absolute banger. Don't know that Drake song. I really should, but I don't. Whole Lot of Love from Led Zeppelin, sure. Yeah, that's a pretty safe bet. TLC Waterfalls, yeah, don't go making phony calls. George Michael, good to see some George on here. Freedom 90. Sex Pistols, not a big fan of Sex Pistols, but yeah, Buddy Holly, that'll be the day. Talking Heads, this I actually really enjoy Talking Heads, so that's a good one. The Impressions, people get ready. There we go, some classics with the Beatles. Let It Be, yeah. X-Ray, I don't know this one. Marvin Gaye. Wow, there's a lot of Marvin Gaye on here. I'm glad. There it is. There's Radiohead's Creep. Yeah, I don't think we'll see Paranoid Android on here. I mean, maybe. Aretha Franklin. There's another one from Aretha. Good. Bob Breeze. It Takes Two. Oh, okay, I know this one. It Takes Two to Make a Thing Go Round. Etta James, Free at Last. I didn't realize that it was 1960. Good for her. Toxic. Okay. I mean, I love Britney Spears. I love this track. I would, as I already mentioned, I think that Hit Me Baby One More Time is her best track. But Toxic is still good. I know a lot of people love it. Just wasn't for me. Stevie Wonder, Higher Ground. Yep. R.E.M. Losing My Religion. Sure. Yeah. Not a big fan of it. We already know about Bruce Springsteen. Unless it's Born to Run, I don't care. The Beatles, Something. Oh, man. Such a beautiful track. Beautiful track. I agree. 100%. I thought you said you don't like Talking Heads much. I mean, I love what they were doing, and I'm slowly starting to get into them. So I'm liking them a little bit more. Sly and the Family Stone, Everyday People. That's fair. The Cure, Just Like Heaven. Sure, not that big of a fan. Wu-Tang Clan, again, I never was really into Wu-Tang, so. Rolling Stones, Sympathy for the Devil, sure. Okay, I'll let that one pass, because that's a good song. Life on Mars. Have I actually... This is one that I want to make sure that I know this one. Yeah, I don't think I've actually listened to this one. I don't think I've ever actually, sat down and listened to Life on Mars. Which is a shame. I really should. The Jackson 5, I Want You Back, sure. Alanis Morissette. Interesting choice. I would agree. Chuck Berry, Maybelline. Yeah, that's fine. Yeahs, Maps. Now, is this the one I think it is? No. But it's still fine. All right, we're coming into the top 100. One Track Mind. How old are you? That's an odd question. Bob Dylan, we already know my thoughts on Bob Dylan. Bee Gees, Staying Alive. I'm not a big fan of Bee Gees, but I agree. I'll allow that. In My Life, such a beautiful track. I agree. Patti Smith, Gloria. Okay. Yeah, that's fair. Jay-Z, 99 Problems. Sure. Wonderwall. Wow. I know everybody loves Wonderwall, and at this point, it's basically a meme. So yeah, that's fair. Whitney Houston, I Will Always Love You. Absolutely. Kelly Clarkson. Since You've Been Gone. I agree. Oh, that's good. Little Richard. Good Golly Miss Molly. Hells yeah. Again, not my thing, so I can't say. There's another Aretha. Great one. You Make Me Feel Like a Natural Woman. Absolutely. Hey Jude. See, I would have put this one in the top 10. Because it's my favorite Beatles song. Well, yeah, it's my favorite Beatles song. Absolutely top 10. Interesting that, Sweet Child O' Mine. Huh. And yet, Welcome to the Jungle was so high up there. Interesting. LCD Sound System, sure, not a big fan. Rolling Stones, Tumble. Do I know this one? Which one is this one? Nope, don't know that one. Prince, Kiss, sure. Like I said, I never actually sat down and listened to any Prince. So, yeah. Do you think that getting into Talking Heads will open you up to... maybe. Who knows? I ask because it seems like he doesn't really care for the 80s. I don't care for the 80s. There's maybe about a handful of tracks from the 80s that I like. But yeah, I'm not a big fan of the 80s. Al Green, Let's Stay Together. That's a good one. Bob Dylan, we already know. Desolation Rose. Yeah, that's fair. Adele, Rolling in the Deep. Hells yeah. Such a great track. And again, I'm really hoping to see some really good like contemporary stuff in the top 100. So I'm glad to see that this one's on here. I agree. The Velvet Underground, sure. Again, I can take or leave Lou Reed. We've already mentioned that. Ray Charles, What I'd Say. Absolutely. There we are. I almost said Amy Adams. Amy Winehouse, Back to Black. I love this track. A friend of mine actually got me to listen to this on my podcast of Quid Pro Quo. There's a little plug. And I've fallen in love with this entire album. Such a great album. The Four Tops. I don't know this one. Oh, no, I do. I love this track. I'll be there. I love when Phil Collins played this in the big medley that ended one of the 80s shows. Such a great track. The Modern Lovers, Roadrunner. Do I know this one? Nope, never heard of that one. Johnny Cash, Walk the Line, sure. Pulp, Common People. Nope, first time I've heard that one. There it is. There's Leonard Cohen's Hallelujah. I knew it'd be in here. Beyonce, Formation, yeah, sure. Show some fun. Beatles, Yesterday. Yeah, no, I agree with that one. Don't know that one. Elvis Presley, not a big fan. There it is. There's my girl. All Too Well. Not my favorite track from Red. There's a lot of really great tracks from Red. But I mean, this one's still pretty good. It's a little bit on the softer side, and I really like the build. So, Chic, don't know that one. Good Times. Lots of Bob Dylan. Holy jeez. Simon and Garfunkles, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Great track. Absolutely. Earth, Wind, and Fire, September. Yep. Ramones, not a big fan of Ramones. Dolly Parton, Hells yeah, there she is. Such a great track. U2, not a big fan. Wow, at 61, Stairway to Heaven. I would have put that one at least in the top 10. But again, you know my biases, right? So, yeah, I do. Running Up That Hill. Good to see some Kate Bush in the top 100. Huh. I don't know if I would have put Running Up That Hill. I mean, it's a great song. I don't want to discredit it. But yeah. Let's see here. Don't know this one. The Band, The Weight. Yeah, that's fair. Sly and the Family Stone. Okay. Work It. Which one is this one? Nope, never heard of that one. Madonna, Like a Prayer. Yep. I thought it was Like a Virgin. Unless this is a different song. It is a different song. I don't know this one. Smokey Robinson and the Miracles. Track of My Tears. Okay. Beach Boys, Good Vibration. Absolutely. That one deserves to be there. I love this track. Such a great track. Giorgio Knows What to Do with That Synth. Such a great track. I love listening to it on headphones. Walk On By. Yeah. Okay. We're coming into the top 50. Let's see here. Don't know this one, so I can't. Do I know this one? I mean, we're into the top 50, so I should, right? Nope. Doo-wop that thing. See, I recognize the album cover. Nope. Oh, interesting to see it radio. Wow. Huh. I mean, I agree, but I'm shocked. I'm shocked to see that this one's here. Huh. I mean, good on you. Elton John's Tiny Dancer. I agree. I don't know this one. Do I know this one? Nope, don't know that one. Kendrick Lamar. All right. I agree. I still need to listen to this album. I feel so bad that I haven't actually gotten around to it. Michael Jackson's Billie Jean. Absolutely. Temptations, My Girl. Again, absolutely. These are pretty fair choices. Pretty safe choices. Bob Marley and the Waller. Okay, yeah. Joy Division. Love Will Tear Us Apart. Do I know this one? Okay. Yeah, that's fair. That's fair. Jimi Hendrix, All Along the Watchtower. Hells yeah. Absolutely. B.O.B. I don't know this one. I don't know that one. Otis, Sitting on the Dock Bay. Do I know this one? Yeah, I don't know that one. Prince and the Revolutions, When Doves Cry. Again, I don't know. Wow. Okay, so again, I was hoping to see some more. Again, I say contemporary, but I was in high school when this thing came out. Good to see that one there. I would agree. Little Richie, Tutti Frutti. Sure, absolutely. Papa's Got a Brand New Bag. Absolutely. Johnny B. Good. Absolutely. The introduction of rock and roll as we know it. Don't know this one all that much. Even though Nope. I'm going to keep scrolling back. Lord Royals. Okay, yeah, I agree to that one. Don't know that one. Another Talking Heads, Once in a Lifetime. Bruce Springsteen. There it is. The only one that I would allow. The only Bruce Springsteen song that I would allow on this list. Joni Mitchell, In Case of You. Yeah. Okay, we're coming into the last quarter. Last one. Kanye West. Yeah, I don't know that one. Day in a Life. Absolutely. Absolutely. David Bowie's Heroes. Again, absolutely. Be My Baby. Hells yeah. Absolutely. Billie Holiday, Strange Fruit. Yeah, these are pretty safe choices. Dancing on My Own. Do I know this one? Can't say I've ever listened to that one. But I mean, it sounds good. John Lennon, Imagine at 19. I mean, it's a good song, but no, I wouldn't put it at 19. I'd put it more in the 400s. Prince and the Revolution, Purple Rain. Sure. I'd 100%. Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody. Yes. Beyonce, Crazy in Love. Absolutely. Yeah, I think that's a great choice. I Want to Hold Your Hand. Good, safe choice. Not my favorite from them, but good choice. Waterloo Sunset. Do I know this one? You know, I can't say that I've actually listened to that one. Huh. Rolling Stones, Give Me Shelter. Meh, not a big fan. Stevie Wonder, Superstition. Yes. Great track. Okay, we're coming into the top 10 after God Only Knows, which again, brilliant, beautiful song. Okay, coming in. Hey Ya. You know what? I'd allow that. That's a fun song. I will allow that. That's a fun song. Yep. Fleetwood Mac Dreams. Okay, that's a safe choice. Yep. Missy Elliott, Get Your Freak On. I don't think I know this one. Okay, now I know this song. I don't agree with that one. I mean, it's fun, and yeah, it made a lot of headway, but no, not for me. Strawberry Fields Forever, absolutely. One of my favorites. Yes. Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? I would agree. That's fair. I would allow that. Ooh, excuse me. Nirvana, Smells Like Teen Spirit. Yeah. Again, I knew that this was going to be somewhere on the list. I'm shocked to see it so high. But yeah. Okay. Bob Dylan. It's only because Rolling Stone is on here. Nope. Cam Cooke, number 3. Which one is this one? A Change Is Going to Come. America's first great soul singer. Can't say I've ever listened to this one. Public Enemy, Fight the Power. Yeah, sure. Again, not my jam, but makes sense. Okay, what's number 1? That's the number 1. We're going to find out together. Number 1. Aretha Franklin's Respect. That's a good pick. Yeah, that's an absolutely good pick. Huh. Wow, Rolling Stone pulling it out at the end. That is a fantastic pick for number one. I would stand by that. I would stand by that. Yeah, absolutely. I would agree to that. So yeah, there you go. Number one, Aretha Franklin. Franklin. Respect. Yeah, I agree. Absolutely. Don't know this one, so I can't really say. Can't really say about that one. Yeah, top five. Ugh. Interesting. Interesting. Okay. So there you go, guys. There you go. There's all of them. Hope you guys had some fun with this. I know I did. And yeah, normally I would stay and chat a little bit, but I actually do have to run. What is this list for? Well, just read the title of my video. Normally I'd stay and chat, but I do need to run. As I mentioned, I have an engagement at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But this was fun. This was fun. I hope everybody enjoyed themselves on this one. I hope everybody had some fun as we were going through this list. I hope everybody's having a great time out there. I'm going to actually thank my patrons, because without them, well, I don't know where I'd be. So I'm going to quickly shout everybody else out. My two newest ones of David E. Frez and Triple Nine. Triple Nine actually made an appearance. So howdy do to all of you. Starting from the bottom, we'll go for William, Luke, Mark, Sean, Gabe, Patrick, Robert, Brett, Didier, Stefan, Triple B, Battery Acid, Depandian, Austin Brown, T-Dog, Markman40, Tomas, Kelvin, Travis, who I know is in the chat. How's it going? We need to hang out very, very soon. Joseph, Axel, Jeffrey, Brian, Grace, who I did a live stream with earlier yesterday. So go and check that out. We rated all of Opeth's albums. Mark, Brian, Charles, Joseph, GRV, Rush 2112, Joggin Trum, Chris H. Hamulin, Bryson, Ted, Kevin, Rick, Anthony, Isaac, Andreas, Aiden, and Matthew. Really good to see all you guys out there. How's it going? And yeah, just like a quick final thought before I do leave. Shocked to see only one track from Rush, and it was Limelight. I mean, it's a great track, but like, interesting choice. Only one track from Pink Floyd. No, there was two. Wish You Were Here and Comfortably Numb, which is fair. Shocked to see that there was no Yes. Also shocked to see that there was no Genesis. Glad to see that Peter Gabriel and Phil Collins were on here. So that was good. But yeah, not a whole lot of prog, but that's fair. That's fair. Yeah, but that's all I really got. So I'm going to wind this all down. Hope everybody's having a good time out there. And yeah, let me know in the comments how you feel about this list. I agree with the number one pick. I would stand behind it. The top five was fine. But yeah, what are you going to do? So thank you all so much for watching. As always, you guys are definitely the best. And until next time, notes out.